Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. On the evening of September 11th, a family member of Tyler Robinson reached out to a family friend who contacted the Washington County Sheriff's Office with information that Robinson had confessed to them or implied that he had committed the incident. This information was relayed to the Utah County Sheriff's Office and scene investigators at Utah Valley University. This information was also conveyed to the FBI. Investigators reviewed additional video footage from UVU surveillance and identified Robinson arriving on UVU campus in a gray Dodge Challenger at approximately 8:29 a.m. on September 10th, in which he is observed on video in a plain maroon t-shirt, light-colored shorts, a black hat with a white logo, and light-colored shoes. When encountered in person by investigators in Washington County on September 12th, in the early morning hours, Robinson was observed in consistent clothing with those surveillance images. Investigators interviewed a family member of Robinson who stated that Robinson had become more political in recent years. The family member referenced a recent incident in which Robinson came to dinner prior to September 10th, and in the conversation with another family member, Robinson mentioned Charlie Kirk was coming to UVU. They talked about why they didn't like him and the viewpoints that he had. The family member also stated Kirk was full of hate and spreading hate. The family member also confirmed Robinson had a gray Dodge Challenger. Investigators identified an individual as the roommate of Robinson. Investigators interviewed that roommate, who stated that his roommate, referring to Robinson, made a joke on Discord. Investigators asked if he would show them the messages on Discord. He opened it and showed several messages to investigators and allowed investigators to take photos of the screen as each message was shown by Robinson's roommate. These photos consisted of various messages, including content of messages between the phone contact named Tyler with an emoji icon and Robinson's roommate's device. The content of these messages included messages affiliated with the contact Tyler, stating a need to retrieve a rifle from a drop point, leaving the rifle in a bush, messages related to visually watching the area where a rifle was left, and a message referring to having left the rifle wrapped in a towel. The messages also refer to engraving bullets and a mention of a scope and the rifle being unique. Messages from the contact Tyler also mentioned that he had changed outfits. I know there's been speculation as well as to the writing on those casings, those bullet casings.
Conservative activist Charlie Kirk's alleged assassin has been arrested, authorities confirmed this week, marking a dramatic breakthrough in the high-profile case that shocked the nation. Utah Governor Spencer Cox and the FBI identified the suspect as Tyler Robinson, 22, of Utah. Robinson is accused of carrying out the September 10th rooftop sniper attack at Utah Valley University in Orem, where Kirk was speaking as part of his American Comeback Tour. The single rifle shot struck Kirk in the neck, fatally wounding him in front of thousands of attendees. Officials said Robinson was apprehended after a family member came forward, reporting that he had confessed or implied involvement in the shooting. That tip, combined with extensive surveillance footage, digital evidence, and forensic links, led investigators to Robinson. According to charging documents, investigators discovered online messages tied to Robinson in which he allegedly discussed acquiring a rifle, along with engravings on bullet casings that matched the weapon recovered near the scene. Surveillance video also reportedly placed him fleeing the rooftop from which the shot was fired. This was a calculated, targeted act of political violence, Governor Cox said at a press briefing. The arrest of the suspect is a step toward justice, but our state, and our country, must grapple with the forces that led to such an attack. The FBI noted that Robinson was taken into custody without incident. He is being held pending federal charges, including murder, use of a firearm in a violent crime, and acts of domestic terrorism. The killing of Charlie Kirk, 31, founder of Turning Point USA and a leading figure in conservative politics, has prompted bipartisan condemnation and heightened fears about rising political extremism in the United States. President Kamala Harris described the assassination as an assault on democracy itself. Kirk's organization, Turning Point USA, issued a statement after news of the arrest, saying, "We are grateful that law enforcement has acted swiftly and decisively. Charlie's voice was silenced, but his mission will live on." Investigators say they are still probing whether Robinson acted alone or had ties to extremist groups. Officials have urged the public to remain calm and allow the judicial process to unfold. For many Americans, the arrest brings relief after days of uncertainty, but it also underscores the volatility